Okay, so working with Blender 2.61, and we're working with Python in the game engine. And in the previous tutorials, we were going over moving objects around with the mouse. And I realized something. You know how I said I was tweaking these numbers, and the way I came up with this was my own little way of doing it, and there's probably a better way. But what happens is, if I start the game up, I can click, and wherever I click, the object jumps to, and I can move it around, and you can see it's following the mouse. But you can see it doesn't exactly follow the mouse because I kind of made up the math that does it. And I realized when I was making the tutorial that when I went down here and I did times 0.02, when I was doing it before, I did 3, and 3 worked. Well, duh. It has to do with how far away the object is and the camera is. So let me grab and move this camera back a little bit here. If I start the game up now and I click here, you can see it doesn't quite follow the mouse exactly. The mouse kind of leads ahead of it. Not too bad there, but if we were to, for some reason, go further back, it might be a little confusing for a viewer. It's like, whoa, my mouse is over here, but the object is there. So what we're going to do today is we're going to hide the cursor, the mouse cursor, while you're moving the object. This will make the illusion that you're actually moving it with the cursor where it's actually not right where the cursor is. We'll still have a little bit of an issue, which I'll show you at the end here. But basically what we're going to do is, right now we have the camera, and when the camera starts, it makes the mouse visible. We have that always right here. What we're going to do is we're going to add another sensor. We're going to make it a mouse sensor. And by default, it's the left mouse button, but we don't want when the left mouse button is pressed. We want when the left mouse button is released. And in the future, we'll look at doing this in a Python script, but for right now, all we have to do is click invert here for the sensor, and then connect that to here. So now, by default, the cursor will be there, and anytime the left mouse button is let go, it will be visible. So right now, it's going to be visible all the time. So what we're going to do now is choose our cube here, and you can see that we have it set to run the script moveObject.py, which is the script that we have right here. Well, we're going to add 2 lines to that, and really what we're going to do is we're going to go to show mouse script that we created for the camera, highlight that, copy that, go to moveObject.py, and right here at the top, right after we imported the Blender game engine, we'll just paste in those lines. So we are importing rasterizer module, and here we're setting the camera true. Let's make that false, capital F. And now that we have that, when we start the game up, I can left click, and you can see the cursor disappears, and our movement is based completely on the object. So even though when I let go, it reappears, you can see the object doesn't know where the mouse is. It's a little less confusing, I think, for the end user who's going, hey, my mouse is over here, but the object I'm dragging is over there. So there's that. We still do have a little bit of an issue here, which is something I might try to figure out if I can. If you look, I'm moving my mouse up, and oh, it won't go any further. I'll go down, oh, it won't go any further. I'll go to the right, it won't go any further. And on my system, if I go to left, it goes almost to the edge. And the reason for that is we're not viewing the cursor, but even though the cursor, see it's stuck there, that's because the cursor is up here at the top of the screen. I ran out of screen space. So that's a little bit of an issue, but it all depends on what you're designing here. And you can always tweak this number down here in the, script. If your camera's not moving, you can set this to a number and not even have to worry about this issue. But if your camera's going to be moving, it may be an issue. So I just wanted to update you on that. I thank you for watching this tutorial. Please visit filmsbykris.com. That's Chris with a K. I'm really enjoying these Blender Python tutorials because I love Blender and I love Python, and I'm finally working with the two together. So look for more of these tutorials coming up. Check out the links in the description. You'll be able to find links to the post on this video where you can download all the blend files that have the Python script in them. So you can, this script, this Py game file that we just created here will be in there, and you can download and play with it. in case you're having issues, you can maybe see what I'm doing different if you actually download the file. Also, check out filmsbykris.com/Amazon. There should be a link for that in the description. If you like these tutorials and you want to help support my site, it doesn't cost you anything. You can go there, you can buy stuff from Amazon or Newegg, and it doesn't cost you anything extra, anything more than it would have if you went straight to Amazon, but it helps support this site by clicking on the links there. You can search for stuff on Amazon or click on the Newegg link down at the bottom of the screen if you're going to buy stuff on Newegg. I thank you for watching, and I hope that you have a great day.